Welcome back to my channel at The Movie Optimist, where I try and find the silver linings in even the worst of films. Superman is right around the corner from coming out. We're just 10 days away, and I am so deliriously excited for this film. It is my most anticipated film of the year. I've been waiting for this since they announced it, counting the days on the calendar, marking them off. I'm going to see it the 8th, a couple days earlier than when it's supposed to come out on the 11th, and like I said, my excitement for it cannot be any higher. It's literally at its maximum. And while we wait the first reactions from fans to kind of give us an idea of whether or not this movie is going to be loved or hated, slowly reactions have been coming out, predominantly praising the film. It seems like overall most people that see it either really like it or almost love it. However, there's one person that has come out that will remain anonymous that I seen John Campea talk about on the John Campea show. That's a friend of his that outright said they absolutely hated this movie, and that tonally it was all over the place, and that it didn't make any sense, and there's so many characters in it, and this, that, and the other thing, and they used the words that they were utterly disappointed. And on one hand, I don't really take one review as a game changer for me. There are movies that I hear everyone on the planet hates that I still show up to see because I like to form my own opinion. I like movies that a lot of people hated. I enjoyed the Borderlands film. Sue me. But the reason why I wanted to make this video is I see some people in the comment sections now on multiple YouTube videos where this was talked about kind of fighting with each other about it, where some people are just up in arms saying, see, the movie isn't that good. All of the good reviews are just coming from people that are diehards and are gonna like this movie whether it's ass or not. And then I see on the other hand people that are excited about this movie trying to defend it. And I kind of just wanted to chime in here and say to the people that are on the fence about it and they're waiting for the movie to come out to judge it, I love you people. You're my kind of people, because you're the kind of people that don't let other people's opinions sway you. You understand the concept of forming your own opinion. If everyone on the planet listened to critics, you'd miss out on things that you might like. One critic might not like seafood. Because that critic hates seafood, does that mean that you should hate seafood, or should you try it for yourself and see if you like it? Some people say that rock climbing is awful. Does that mean that you'd hate rock climbing? I don't know. Why don't you try it and see it? Maybe you'll love it and it'll be your favorite thing on the planet. People said that Borderlands was a terrible movie. If I listened to that and didn't show up, I wouldn't have known that I actually kind of enjoyed it. So people that hear these things and they're like, that's that person's review. What's mine gonna be? I love you guys. For the people that just want this movie to fail, like, you guys are just toxic losers. It's really just a shame. It's a shame that you're so much of like a sports fan, that sports fan mentality carried over to a movie fan mentality, where you're so Team Marvel that you're just outright like, I don't care how good this movie is, I'm going to hate it just because. And even if you're not just a Marvel fan and you just don't like James Gunn or you just don't like Superman, why go out of your way to put other people down for something they're excited about? Blowing out somebody else's candle doesn't make yours burn brighter. And to watch people go into comment sections of people that are excited about this, talking down to them and trying to put them down, it's really embarrassing on your end that you're so self-conscious and so weak-minded that in order to feel better about your hate for something, you have to make other people upset because you're jealous that they're happy about it. It's embarrassing and you're a joke. If you really don't like Superman that much, that's fine. Then just don't go and see it. But I have so many people coming in my comment sections when I talk about Superman, or when I did my Superman trailer reaction and I got a little emotional because it reminded me of a time that I used to watch this movie with my grandma who raised me, who's no longer here. Like, I made a video reacting to a trailer for Superman, and because it made me feel like I was there with my grandma again, I shed a tear. I think anybody that remembers a memory of someone they cared for fondly would shed a tear. That's not a sissy thing to do. It's okay to get emotional over a memory with a loved one. But because it's over Superman, I had people commenting on it, making fun of me, telling me to grow up. And it's just like, why put the effort out there to go out of your way to try and put me down? Now, I don't care, because to all the people that did that, you boosted my video in the algorithm, and because of you, I got paid. So thank you. If you want to keep sending your hate stuff towards me, you're only benefiting my channel, and I really don't mind it, but I feel bad for the people that aren't movie pundits. They're just in the comments section of my YouTube videos expressing how much they're excited for this movie, and I have these other basement-dwelling people that still live in their mom's basement and have no life that want Superman to fail, go out of their way to say hateful things to people. And for all of you, to all of you people that do that, you don't matter and you're a fucking loser. And to the people that are super die-hard fans of Superman, or people that just want this movie to be good and are very excited about it, that are getting upset over the fact that John Campea was talking about he knows someone that hates the film, I need to remind you of something. It is very rare that any movie comes out and on Rotten Tomatoes has 100%. Some of the most revered movies of all time, some of the best movies ever made, have people that don't like it, and that's okay. All film is subjective. It's like a painting. Not everyone's gonna love it. And I just want to take a second here to go over a couple movies that at first glance, when you think about it, you fondly remember how they're very well-loved movies. But when further inspection is done, you see that not everyone loved it the way we perceive this movie to be loved. Now, my favorite Christopher Nolan movie of all time is Inception, but without a doubt, the movie that turned Nolan from just a good director to an absolute superstar was Interstellar. After Interstellar came out and people understood the scope of the stories he was trying to tell, it no longer became about what is Christopher Nolan trying to make next. It became about, it doesn't matter, it's Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan itself sells tickets. It doesn't matter what the movie is. He can make a movie about Batman. He can make a movie about people doing a heist in people's dreams. He can make a movie about black holes. He can make a movie about people sitting in rooms designing the atomic bomb with not a single fatality happening in it. Doesn't matter. They're gonna make $1 billion because people show up for Christopher Nolan, not what it is. And it's Interstellar that did that. But if you go over to Rotten Tomatoes, you can clearly see that not everyone loves it. Michael Compton from Bowling Green Daily News says, Interstellar literally reaches for the stars and comes up short. Despite the best efforts of a talented cast and writer-director Christopher Nolan, this film just can't overcome a script with black hole-sized plot craters. And if you go over to the Rotten Tomatoes score, it's sitting at a 73%. But when you go into movie punditry and fandom, you hear about how revered the movie is and how much everyone loves it, and no one talks about this, and that's because the good greatly outweigh the bad. Let's go to another movie that's quite beloved by all. The Shawshank Redemption. Everyone thinks of that movie as a cinematic masterpiece. However, if you come down to David Denby by the New York Magazine, or Vulture, depending on which magazine he's writing for on that day, he writes, there's nothing going on in The Shawshank Redemption from shot to shot. No expressive life, no spontaneity or feeling. It's a stunted movie. Can you imagine someone saying that The Shawshank Redemption is a stunted movie? And finally, let's stick in the wheelhouse of James Gunn himself, the director of Superman. Sean Edwards from Fox 4 Kansas City says, for me, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is an unsatisfying conclusion as the wear and tear had begun to be exposed, caused mostly by a scrambled storyline and wayward storytelling. Everybody that I know thinks that Guardians 3 is the greatest film out of the trilogy and might be one of the best standalone Marvel movies that aren't an Avengers film in all of the MCU. But there are some people that don't like it, that outright hate it. So listen, if you're excited for Superman and you see a review pop up like this, don't let it deter you. Not everyone's going to love this movie, but overall, it seems like most people that are seeing it are really enjoying it, and that's what matters. That majority of people that see this like it. So keep your head up. It's a good day to be a Superman fan, and I am so excited to see this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and as always, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you next time.